You already know this is Punsh Drunk Boxing, and I'm disappointed in a lot of YouTube independent boxing media out there. Lying to the boxing community. That's why we have a Punsh Drunk Boxer right here to tell the truth. Tell it unbiasedly, logically, and objectively. Keep it real like they say in the hood. Keep it real. A lot of boxing channels out there having this fake news story about Keith Thurman have broken ribs. And a lot of people actually believe that. But Punsh Drunk is right here to tell you that all what you believe, look. If you went to those videos and you like those videos and you subscribe to the videos, I don't do this normally, I don't say this normally. But I will want you to go right back and unsubscribe them and dislike them. If you want to give them a chance, give them a chance. But we don't like when they trying to lie to the boxing community. They was lying to you all. You don't want Punsh Drunk Boxing. I'm here for you, baby. You know I tell the truth. You know I tell it like it is. Now, Keith Thurman never had a rib injury going into the fight versus Manny Pacquiao July 20th. Manny Pacquiao never broke Keith Thurman's ribs like other channels have stated. Now this is what happened. A lot of people just didn't interpret what Gary Russell Jr.'s little brother, Gary Antoine Russell, said in an interview by Fight Hype that Friday before Saturday, he was in the Teofimo Lopez fight, and they gave him an interview about the Teofimo Lopez and what he thought about Teofimo Lopez performance, and then they asked him about his prediction with Manny Pacquiao versus Keith Thurman. Now this is how it is. Gary, if you go check it out, hey, I'm telling you to go to Fight Hype, go to another channel and check that interview out. Now that interview was made on that Friday, but Fight Hype did not post it that Friday. He posted that after the fight. So a lot of people that when they saw that interview, they thought when they posted that it was, after the fight. But a lot of people misinterpreted. They didn't comprehend what Gary was trying to say, because of course you need to know boxing. There's a lot of casual, and I'm not throwing shades at people that didn't understand it, because there's a lot of channels like myself that I believe we have the responsibility to keep it real with the boxing community and the boxing fans, because there is casuals that want to be into boxing. There is hardcore boxing fans that, you know what, they like the channels, they follow it, and sometimes they just can't be following like we do. They can't be like a YouTuber like we do, but then they depend on us to report real news, to report what's real, and report what's true. Especially in a high-profile fight like this. We don't need to lie to the people. We don't need to lie because you got your videos and you got monetized and you want to get paid. But you don't want to get paid like that by telling lies. You want to get paid by telling the truth. If you go to a store, right, you want a Snapple. You don't want them to give you no tropical fantasy. I want a Snapple. If you go to a restaurant, you ask for a Coke. You want them to give you a Coke. You don't want them to give you a Top Pop Cola. No, you want a Coca-Cola. Give me the goddamn Coca-Cola. That's what I asked for. Don't be giving me no bootleg stuff, So, Gary Russell said that Keith Thurman is young. He can move. His defense should be better. He should tighten up his defense. He got to be more disciplined. And he said about Manny Pacquiao that, in his age, things might slow down, but his power is always going to stay intact, because, of course, we all know that power, don't matter what age you are, does not leave. That's the last thing to leave, right? And then he said that the strength and weaknesses, everybody knows that Keith Thurman got a busted ribs, knowing through his journey and his career and things of that nature. What he meant by that is saying that Keith Thurman has weak body. That was the interpretation that a lot of people didn't understand and didn't get. Because there's a lot of people that don't know about boxing or never been in the gym or things of that nature. And I'm not throwing shades at those people, because it's our job to tell them the truth and try to interpret the things for other people to understand about this sport and the training camps and about these boxers and things of that nature. So what he was trying to say is, when he said that everybody knows throughout Keith Thurman's journey and his career that Keith Thurman got a busted rib, and if Manny Pacquiao was smart, and if everybody knows, Manny Pacquiao knows what to do and what to attack. That's the interpretation that a lot of people missed, but that's what it is. He didn't mean that Keith Thurman really had a busted rib, and he's just gonna go into the fight. Remember, that interview was Friday. He was predicting what we're gonna see, but a lot of people took it like he had a broken rib. So a lot of people went to Google an image and got a copy of some image with ribs that have broken, and they attach it like to Keith Thurman because they lie to you. Look, I want you to go search in YouTube Keith Thurman ribs, and you see all those videos lying down. I want you to dislike it. Whoever subscribe to it, subscribe, because they damn liars. They fooling you people. And you know Punch Drunk don't fool the people. Don't be messing with the boxing community. You, especially my subscribers, don't you be messing with with my followers and my brothers and sisters in Christ. You already know how it is. It's a Punch Drunk boxing. Don't be messing with the Moonshine crew. Don't be messing with the Moonshine crew. Nah, you ain't gonna lie to us. And you already know when you drinking that moonshine, you tell the truth and nothing but the truth. You already know this is Punch Drunk boxing. If you like it, like the channel, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button. Let's get that thing out of the way. So let me finish what I gotta say. In conclusion, those channels are liars. It's sad that they just looking and desperate for some views, desperate for some subscribers, desperate for attention, desperate to you know, of course, I understand the hustle. I understand the hustle. But you know what? We don't respect your hustle for lying. So for all those people that with that channel, they just trying to, you already saw what they trying to do to you, what they trying to do to us. They trying to lie. Let me tell you like this. And for a lot of people that don't understand what happens after the fight, the Nevada State Commission issued a suspension for Keith Thurman and Manny Pacquiao. If they want to talk about anything being broken or things of that nature, this is what is real. Now check this out. And if everybody want to say, oh, Punch Drunk, how the hell you know it? You're lying. Look, it's public records, my brother. Just go into the Nevada State Commission. You could call up yourself and see what happens after the fight. When after the fight, these boxers, most of them does get suspension. Meaning a suspension means maybe when you have you can have you know, a broken hand, or you might have a stitch up eye, or things of that nature, and they don't want you to, you know, do anything in boxing. They don't want you to train. You can't get in the ring, so your suspension for that time. They give you a date. Let's say, for example, that this is not an example. Now this is the truth. Now, Keith Thurman and Manny Pacquiao has a suspension from the Nevada State Commission. For Keith Thurman got a stitched up lips after the fight, and had x-rays for potential fractured thumb. A thumb, not a rib. His right thumb, not a rib. Again, I repeat. Keith Thurman, the Nevada State Athletic Commission, gave him a suspension for a stitched up lip after the fight and a x-ray for a potential fracture on his right thumb. A little fracture. Okay, thumb. Now, Manny Pacquiao, he got a suspension for his eye. I believe it was the left eye. The left eye was giving him problems right after the fight. Because, of course, a lot of people that don't want to acknowledge, yes, Keith Thurman was landing a lot of right hands, and his eye was getting infected. His eye actually got a little infected, especially with the punches that he had, and also the Vaseline, which he was complaining from Freddie Roach, whoever was putting Vaseline in his eye. That's why they got a suspension. You understand what I'm saying? Now that is the real story. This nonsense about Keith Thurman having a broken rib, don't listen to that. That's the most crocker shit I've listened to that a lot of people ate. And I'm actually disappointed that a lot of people didn't even actually do their due diligence to actually, you know, see what's really real. And I'm actually sorry for these YouTubers, because you know what? You just doing a bad service. You doing a disservice to the sport of boxing. You actually doing a disservice to yourself. Because when you're not keeping it real, there's a lot of people that's tired of these lies. Just like a political lies. They tired of the liberal lie. They tired of these YouTubers taking advantage of the people, you know, and diss their knowledge like they don't know nothing. But Punch Drunk, I got your back. You already know. If you subscribe to Punch Drunk, we keep it real. There's the family, baby. Ain't nobody better than me or nothing like that. No under me, no on top or things of that nature. We all in this together. You know what I'm saying? But we want to break things down logically, objectively, and unbiasedly. It's the truth. Let's spit truth. Whether you like it, whether you're not, whether you're a fan of this person, whether you're not a fan of this person. But we're going to speak truth. And all my peoples, you already know how Punch Drunk is. You already know how I am, baby. So, again, go out there, See that video again. And look, if you still trying to, oh, Punsh Drunk, I don't know, but Keith Thurman, look, that's what it is. Everybody got that story from Gary and Twain Russell because they misinterpreted what he said, and Fight Hype, again, posted that video after the fight, but actually was a recorded video before the fight. That was his prediction. Again, a lot of people misinterpreted when he said Keith Thurman had a busted rib. He meant to say that the world know, and we all know in the sport of boxing, this been documented, that Keith Thurman is vulnerable to the body shots. So he meant to say that Manny Pacquiao, to win, should go after the busted rib because that is the weakness of Keith One Time Thurman. You understand? That's boxing terminology, guys. So you already know this is Punch Drunk Boxing. I hope everybody understand me. I hope those channels go back and at least take that thing down because they're just taking advantage of the people. They're trying to get paid. They're trying to hustle the people. And Punch Drunk, we ain't hustling, y'all. We in this together. We all about truth. We all about the boxing community. We all about giving fair to our warriors and gladiators that put their life on the line for our pure entertainment. You already know this is Punch Drunk Boxing. Subscribe. Yo, on to the next. The truth must hurt now for those channels. We got them. We got them.